Hey, that sounds great. How's everybody doing? Is that good? This is Super ZSNES 9X emulating the emulation. I'm using this one because this game right here, I got as far as I could, but the actual ZSNES 9X with this game and some other ones has trouble with transparency, and it's pretty hard to play FF6 without being able to change your equipment. Pretty tough. Also, the world map was a little bit fucked up, so visually we should be more or less the same game that you expect in this case, except for the audio. So we won't have any fuckery with making the game unplayable like that was going on there. Yeah, you're right, it does sound pretty close. Oh, I appreciate the $50 that came in, by the way. Thank you so much. I'm just seeing those. Boots, rain gear, and Dizzy. Hard to believe. There's always something in every single one of the Final Fantasies that makes no sense to me. This is probably the most egregious thing in FF6. It's just this opening. What on earth do they have her here for? For what purpose did they send this very important test subject, half Esper thing? Oh, here we got this again here. We know for a fact that they have dozens of these Magitech armors in like just one camp that is assaulting Doma, so I don't expect them to send the same force here, but like one of them can do it. Like they can't stop these guys at all, so it seems like a mistake to risk your very valuable. And why does she even need the slave crown anyway? Didn't they have her adopted from birth? Terra's theme. I mean, you can be more careful by, you know, just raising her in such a way that she wouldn't betray you. It shouldn't be hard to do. Well, she doesn't know she was abducted. She's just the Emperor's daughter, by all the information that you should have given her. Like, I'm just thinking in the terms of the villain here. I don't know what the fuck they did, but they didn't do it right. That part's kind of blurry. She just wakes up and she's got an entirely different set of morals than the entire Empire. That's fucking noisy. Let's put her on point. Isn't she more valuable than you? I mean, I guess these guys wouldn't care about that. It's beautiful. I don't think I can stand looking at the chocobos all game, actually, to be honest. That squeaking noise is gonna drive me crazy. Oh my. Riley, Mr. 16, thanks you so much. I appreciate it. I am going to do some kind of drive donation incentivized kind of thing. Probably this week. I'll work on something fun. But I'll put those towards that. Whatever goals I end up with or whatever, I'll put all the money I get towards that. Lobo. Okay, I've already had enough chocobo. Oh, come on. I forgot about the fellas with the hesitation. Exford. Exford didn't do anything. I already did Chrono Trigger with this. Surprisingly, I was able to beat that whole game with this without any kind of... I could use the original stuff. Eel Force. The music was too poisonous, you couldn't hear it. That was pretty good. We can't run in this, honestly, I might have been smart to mod this. I don't know that I'll finish this game. It's a long one. I just thought it'd be a fun one to do tonight really quickly. See if this works proper, because this was the game that gave me the most trouble. If this one works, then I can do anything. Confuser. ZSNES for the longest time was the only I like that grungy beat they had going. The only emulator with netplay. The only choice if you wanted to do it. These days I would use Parsec and Remote Desktop to do netplay with whatever, anything. If it doesn't have online co-op, you could get that working this way. So you could do that with SNES as well, and you're gonna get better results, like way better results than you would have gotten with netplay on ZSNES or anything like it. But there was nothing like that for 15 years. You just had to deal with the latency. I mean, Bio hits everybody, but Tech Missile is definitely the strongest thing in here, as far as I remember. I'm not an expert at this game, though. The main theme sounds pretty good. Just like a tinnitus-inducing sound effect when I step on that save. Yeah. ZSNES 0.15 is the update that introduced sound, so it's the only one anyone's interested in at this point. Heal Force. Hey, we're a rat. I think Tina Hacks had played through this entire thing. If you want to see what like the end game music is like. I might do a different one. This game's a bit of a commitment. I don't know. Did she speedrun it? Maybe she took her time and did everything. They got the briefing. Yeah, we've been slimed. I wonder if Heal Force gets rid of that. Nope. It just sucks. Why would they give you slow? What a pain in the ass. The vacuum cleaner has appeared. Couple more rear rats for the road. The romantic song. Mysterious romance of the Esper Kingdom. Not too bad. Why did they need this again? I'm gonna need a breakdown of the plot in FF6 as much as I'm gonna need it in like 7 and 8. I don't understand some of the stuff that's written in these all caps. Wedge is back. Memory crown messed us up a little bit. Now I'm gonna rob you first. I don't know how this, how they didn't see this coming. Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like they rehauled her story a little bit. Because it sounds like they were going for a... I know they did with Celis, twist in character. Should I be looting these? This isn't the one that matters. It's alright, I'm not planning to go too far into this game anyway. It's time for Locke's entrance. I mean, Biggs. My dog is very upset about the fireworks. But you do already. Nice. $10,000 worth of fireworks? Well spent. I forget. I think Celis' original plot was supposed to be something like she was gonna join the Returners as a spy, and instead they turned her into a general and did kind of a strange thing where she was just always good. They didn't like this idea of like a villain joining you, I guess. I don't know. They gave up on it, and it seems like Tara was maybe supposed to be that as well. The mind control thing always feels like that. Every time they do it in one of these games, it feels silly, like this song. Biggs is a common name. I have evidence. Just reminding Biggs here of what the Returners are. Yeah, Amnesia is pretty weird, lousy kind of writing most of the time. Mind Control is worse. It's one of the reasons I don't like Final Fantasy IV, plot-wise. If they dropped all of that from the story, it would be way better. Kane gets mind controlled like 6 times, and the main villain also was absolutely just mind controlled as far as I remember. And you just fight him all game, and you're like, what a bastard, killed all our friends, and then you get to the end, and he's like, it wasn't me actually, dog. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it was very common. It's been common. It's like always. It's almost the default story for an RPG. It's always a guy with amnesia. Nine did it too. Don't die, Biggs. You're getting your ass kicked somehow here. I'm not really sure why. Just these Vomammoths are mean. The only thing that matters here, I think, is that Mog gets the one win that he needs to learn. I mean, I'm probably not going to play through this whole thing, or I might eventually, but now I have the dance. Hey, come here. Dusk Requiem. I don't mind it in 9. So, like, it's not that bad if it's not a huge part of the plot. I think it was in 4. Like, it was like the main theme. The entire plot revolves around it. There would be no conflict without the amnesia. Like, the Witcher 1 game has amnesia too, and it's annoying, but it's not a problem really, because no one cares. Geralt can't remember anything. It doesn't mean anything. It just adds like a weird mystery that you could just solve eventually. Actually, I don't know that they ever did in that game. They might have just forgotten to do that. Maybe it's in the books or something. They didn't feel like it. Ow, man. Here's one you gave me, Cordan. Holy shit. Kushu is dead. Crew has been beaten. I don't even know what was going on in 8. Just in general, have no idea what the plot is even about. Like, I could summarize a couple weird bullet points. I couldn't connect them. I couldn't make up my own story. The plot points were so radically out of tune with each other. Amnesia and mind control wrapped up into one. Oh. Thank you. I don't like that noise. The bucket of healing. Monster in a box. Wow. Not much of a monster. I don't remember if there's any loot in here. Like, not really. The sleeping bag concept is so stingy. One tonic. Don't be too generous. Hey, hey, get the fuck out of here. Man, these fireworks are terrifying my dog. Okay, so this out here was a huge mess last time I tried to do this. Just disaster. Dive. I love the idea that bunnies and cabbage are dangerous. That's just the level of strength we currently possess. The Majesty of Figaro. Hey, Ramsey Fox, thank you as well. Adgara. Nice. Why doesn't she think she's normal? Emperor Cristal, what have you done? How did you fuck up this badly? I'll take this. I thought that was an error sound. You can have amnesia and still think you're normal. I mean, having a disability is not that big of a deal. You're when you call yourself unattracted to anybody or whatever. Like, maybe he just sucks. He does, though. Who's your least favorite character in this game? It's not that guy for me. He's in the top 5 probably in personality, but Setzer exists. Excuse me. Matron, egad! Strong Strife returns. I should have done all caps. Did she tell on him? I hate that I don't have run. I'm gonna get to probably the Phantom Train here, and then maybe switch games if you have an idea what I should do next. I don't know. I can't remember Edgar flirting with anybody, really. I think I missed the trigger to set off the sleeping event. Zidane is the same character, but younger, and he does flirt with at least 2 other people. It's still not like annoyingly common, but he does do it. At least it's consistent. That's for us to know. We're evil. Wouldn't be the Emperor's actual daughter that everyone in the world should know the name of, right? Wouldn't be that person. No, just the thief. We're what? This is a situation where I know too much about the plot, so this part's a little confusing. I don't know. Steampunk magic. How the castle moves across mountains and doesn't fall apart. Like, you know, even if you were like Superman, you could pick up a house, it would still crumble. You'd have to pick up the whole foundation from like the center of the foundation, and probably it would take 4 Supermans despite the weight. Or some kind of system that lifts it all without any pressure. So it's just moving a building, you know, you can't just do that. You need to do it right. I don't know how they move this castle, but it just must actually be entirely mobile. It's pretty far. If you're looking at the world map and measuring it as if there's like it's like a quarter of the world they're traveling. It's like going all across of Asia. Like, it's so big. What the? Sounds like fire. Don't worry too much about the specifics of that kind of stuff. Magic exists. I don't. Noise. Boss battle once again. Oh, egad. It was pretty cool, I guess, but your Bioblaster's better. It's gonna be a while before that's not true, to be honest. It'll never beat the Blitz. Another thing with the ending of this game, I've learned a lot about the writing, I guess, recently. With the ending of this game, she was supposed to die, and they felt that was too mean. But they killed Shadow, and they gave a fuck about him. No one cared about the ninja. Back to battle. Oh, the Bioblaster's just gonna do that. Shadow dies on the end regardless of what you do, as far as I know. He just tells his dog to go home and he stays there for no reason. Bravo, Figaro. Yeah, I mean, he does just decide he'd rather be dead for no reason and just hangs out on that thing while it goes away. There. Didn't really understand Shadow's secret content. I went through it last time I played this game, which was on the Switch remake. And I saw all that content in that. I'd never seen it before. I'm gonna just skip through here. This is one of the ones where the loot upgrades for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. If you come through here and take the loot, you miss out on better items. Pretty good stuff. Not probably crazy good, but better. Good for the time you get it. You won't be missing a ribbon or anything, I don't think, but it's just weird. It's a weird thing to do. We got Aunt Dot. Fuck. Well, they ought to just fill the chest up a second time. I probably wouldn't have minded this very much back in the day. I probably would have played it on my crappy speakers and thought this was what the game sounded like. If I didn't have it on the console already. It's so close and all, you know? Oops. More crawlies. Is this the exit? Oh, there he goes. Putting everything we got into this one, folks. Dog at the counter. Yeah. Hey, man. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Hey. I feel like I do want these to be poison immune. We have Ant Dot though, it's fine. Why would you buy the knife? Save cash? Oh shit, I should have bought this. Hate to see it. I'm poor now. There you go, man. My money! Ran out fast. $35. What the hell? I might have enough to get something. Nope. That's okay. I'll just get out of here. What's that do? Same effect as warp. Well, that tells me something. I don't know if I've ever used that. But I imagine it just warps to a town that you like. Hey. Seems good. Let's get moving. Taking too long in this town. I want to hear this song. Not too bad. Not any worse than it usually is, anyway. Let's go up the mountain. I haven't saved in a while, damn. Risking it a little bit. This is the first dungeon I remember ever giving me trouble when I was playing this for the first time. I know better than to not save here just because of the poison. Oof, the brawlers. I don't think I'd ever experienced status effects before, really, like that. Persisting through combat. I probably played FF4 a little bit, but I think this was my second one that I actually tried to beat in terms of RPGs. And Mario RPG would have been the first one. Poison barely even lasts through the battle in that game, yet alone afterwards it's auto-cured. So, never suspected that my whole screen would blink and I'd go down to 1 health. And if I healed it, it still would be in effect. It's like a super rude status effect. I forgot to go over here. Get the free rest. What's that smell? His favorite bucket. His favorite other bed. His favorite chair. And this. A window, I guess? It's hard to tell what that's supposed to be. I think it is a window. Man, I don't even know what my favorite flower would be. Whatever that is, I'll say the same thing. Who the fuck are you? Hey. What the? Who's this guy? Yeah. I never really had trouble with the Blitz, but they get a little rough at the end. Mount Colt sounds normal so far. Except that weird drone. This game's difficulty, I feel like, is entirely dependent on if you figure out how to take advantage of the busted stuff, because the busted stuff is outrageous, and if you don't use it, I think it's extremely hard. Auto crossbow and his other tools too, honestly, at this point, are so good. I don't think anything else really compares to them here. What if you thought magic was good and you kept trying? Because it's plot-wise, it's this huge deal. You can cast fire with her bare hands, and then you just use it to 70 damage on one target. Cost mana. Ow! Holy shit! Pretty good heal. Yeah, I mean, that's usually when you see people saying they can do magic, it's a magician's trick. Like they can move a penny or something. It's never something you couldn't do with force better. And that's the case for her fire in this at the moment, because the tools exist. The steampunk is the world. Let's see how this does, actually. It's not too bad. It's just, you know, a third of that, which is free. And then Biggs over here is absolutely worthless. Has no value. I always thought the Blitz was super busted. I don't really understand Cyan. His would be good if you could just pick it instead of waiting for it. I think it's because people play with active on, maybe. That he really sucks a lot. Because you can just do quad attack every turn with him. But I think it's because it screws up the battle order so badly. I think he got fixed in the remake a little bit. Bop bop. I missed the box. Damn. Oh, fuck. Damn you, Tusker. Oh man, we got nothing for equipment here. Better be careful. I might retreat. Try and get that chest and get some supplies while I'm at it. Shit. I don't remember Yumaro. I think I've only beaten this game the one time that I did there. Maybe. At least without cheating a lot and not really playing it. The one time I did it on the remake, on the Switch version. And I tried to 100% it, but I still don't remember it very well because I just don't play it. It's just not the right box. Jeez. Random battles, please. Oh, I can't res Biggs. That's okay, he ain't helping us anyway. Does the XP go up for the other two? Is Locke ever good at anything in this game? He can use magic, right? That's something. I think Gal and Setzer are my least favorite characters to try to figure out. They require knowledge I don't have. They just straight up don't work for me. Can't everyone use those things though? I don't really think much of Terra either, but I think she has magic probably is higher than usual. I don't know anything about their stats. In terms of their special ability, I could give a fuck about steel. Like, so I'm left with Morph. I don't care about either. I know it can be used well. Chet. I might not make it off this mountain alive at this rate. You're gonna get tuskered. Morph feels like a limit break, and I can only use it like once a year, and I have to use it right. It's also very particular about being used right. More random battles, please. I'm not dead yet. I knew this mountain was dangerous. Underestimating how hard this game can be if you're pissing around. Leave those two to die. This game has desperation attacks. I think that's different than Limit Break. Limit Break is a better thing. I like Limit Breaks pretty well. It's just a funny counterattack eventually kind of system. I saw one Limit Break desperation attack in this when I was playing the hard mode hack thing. I'm not allowed to change their equipment. They're dead. Fuck. Hate to see it. Alright. I was playing the hard mode hack of this. That Brave New World or whatever, maybe. And, wow, oh, fuck that. I ain't buying 3 of those. You guys can just be dead, if that's the price. You think I made money out here? I got that kind of cash. We're going to Saban's favorite bet again. Oh yeah, it's super hard. It's interesting, like it's well built. I wanted to actually play it, but it was too hard for me as somebody who only played this casually once and maybe didn't even beat the original game. This should be the original in every other sense here. I didn't mod this, I don't think. Yeah, randomizers need control. It's just basic design when you think about it for 5 minutes. How to make a randomizer good. You have to have control on any random element. There has to be like a window where the randomization shuts, or it doesn't work. It can't be too stupid. You can't have Doom Dragons showing up in Dungeon 1 or whatever. You can't do that. If you're playing like a matching game, there needs to be control over how bad, like the Tetris line piece shouldn't be allowed to just not exist by chance, 1 in 50. That's no good. You gotta have some control. I think FTL struggles with that a little bit sometimes with how rude it gets. Okay, I'm back on my victory lap of the mountain here. All that leveling I just did will fix this up. When I did play this, I did realize without a guide that I could do the river trick where I just hold a controller all night and come back. So I think I played this that way, and I still didn't finish it. So even busted levels like that, coming in at level like 40 in the morning, I still didn't finish. I don't know why. I think I just didn't care about the World of Ruin at all. It just seemed super uninteresting and unappealing to me for some reason. How do I get that box I missed? I gotta figure that out. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, I actually don't like the magic system in this game very much at all. It's the micromanagement +1 stat bonuses that bother me. I don't like that system whenever it shows up. I feel like it's like the prototype for what FF7 did, which kind of has bonuses too, but it's less relevant. It's temporary, I think. And the way you can exchange magic around makes more sense. All the grinding you have to do to level characters up and get their spells bothers me. Did I miss that chest again? Or do I get it later? I think the materia system in 7 was so good that I don't think they should keep rebuilding the wheel. I feel like they landed the system 9 was okay, but they rebuilt the wheel in that one, and the abilities were a little bit much. There's a lot of shuffling around and holding on to bad equipment for crafting and stuff. Not too bad in that game, considering how much I usually hate that, but I don't like it as much as what 7 did, really. And the abilities you get in 9 are so good that they break combat. Yeah, I also don't like the cookie cutter characters all being the same. They all have magic. Magic's supposed to be a big deal. Plot-wise, they make it not a big deal anymore, and then everyone gets it. And they all pretty much use it as well as each other. So you end up just taking whoever you want. And whoever you want means Sabin and a bunch of other similarly but worse guys to me. I mean, that's how I play this. FF9 has so much auto stuff. It's way more than just regen. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Because I remember trying to steal in that game and taking 300 tries on a boss, and being able to absorb the boss for that length of time without losing any items. Just sitting there with auto float, haste, etc. Auto raise. Every time you start a battle, you get all those things on. Burp, burp. What game should I do next? I've beaten Chrono Trigger on ZSNES already. Not that I'm afraid to do it again, but I actually got through the whole thing. I know Chrono Trigger well enough. I know it as well as anybody except for speedrunning knowledge. Like, I know all the basics. I wrote a guide for my friend one time. We talk about it once in a while because I'm still in touch with him. But game FAQs exist, so I don't know why I felt the need, but I personally just opened up Microsoft Word and just wrote them. 12-year-old me, just like sent them over ICQ, this huge document that I made with pictures and everything of all the steel values and stuff. I have game FAQ knowledge of Chrono Trigger. Brilliant. It's Vargas. And his bears. I poo. He's wildly unconcerned that we are using magic. Nobody seems to give a shit except for these two, really. This is going terribly. I think I beat Donkey Kong Country 1 with this. I can't remember if I did 2 or 3. I can do 2. Let's do 2. I actually have a list here of the games I tried to do. I feel like I went down the big hits. I did 2. I don't know if I did 1. What? That. Come on. How did you make such a mistake? I'm strong. He taught you how to punch 3 times? Incredible. This is incredible. Strong. Wish I could get the similar effect on other consoles. I was wondering if that's possible. You would think the Genesis would be next on the list, right? But I wouldn't mind PlayStation. Just hit that FF7 jam, huh? Wonder how I could cause that. I'm sure I could do it manually with some kind of filters, but it would be hard to for it to be the same. I need to do 2 inputs down to make that work. I think somebody had made a Genesis, like, sort of thing, a really early Genesis thing, and I tried to use it, but it didn't sound very different yet. Bolt's my favorite of the moves here. And what a noise it makes. I never got that chest, I don't think. Where's it at? What's in it? I'm bothered by this. This failure. I kind of want to go back and figure it out. But the random battles are so annoying. How do I get it? How did I miss it? Oh well. Let's get out of here. Trying to remember the input for somersault. Power drive. Suplex. It's not up, down, up. I thought it was. X, Y, up, down. Do I have to learn it? That might be the case. I'm thinking like that I had to learn them like something in the night style. It does tell you, doesn't it? There's no guessing involved. For some reason, I thought there was. XY down up. Green cherry. Not even. Why wouldn't the Empire think to look for you here? You think this is a cool place? What item do I want from this? I'm always confused about how the accessories work in this. I know one of them lets you swing twice or something. I seem to go for that one a lot, and you get it by turning them down a bunch. Which is not a weird secret. Is two weapons better than two-handed? I was always confused about that. Why would it be? They did the math wrong? I mean, multi-strike probably most of the time would add up better, but not every time. There should be ways to make the doubler better a lot of the time than multi-strike because of defense screwing it up. I would assume that the two-handed one would be better in most cases if they did the math the way I think that they would. This music sounds fine. How do I get them Genji gloves? Gloves. It's for turning him down multiple times? How many times? Excuse me. I don't think I can. I think you're biased. Hey, get out the way. Hey, man. No, I will not become your last ray of hope. He gets it. Yeah, these guys are surprisingly on the level. I don't remember. I imagine he dies in the World of Ruin entrance, but I don't remember what happens to Bannon. But he never does anything like the Hunger Games side villain who flips the script at the end. Like you expect the rebel leader usually to be a jerk, but they're a secretive jerk. Did I break it? Well, it's a good time to switch, I guess. We made it this far. I wonder if I reloaded it, if it would work. That's okay. Let's switch games. Temporary measure here while I think about what to play next. Probably UN Squadron. That sounds fun. Hey, that's not too far off. This is honestly better.
What could possibly go wrong?
This is no good. Let's see. Hey, Techno Wolf, thank you. Appreciate you. Let's try this one. Oh no. I've learned a lot about UN Squadron last week. Watched all 3 of the movies. They're up on YouTube in like an anime preservation place. You can just watch them there easily. Just look for Area 88's OAVs. I haven't seen the show, but I gotta tell you, not a very interesting. Yeah, I'll switch that box art up here. They auto chose for me. I don't know why they do that, but they do. They just auto chose for me. Weird. Anyway, this guy right here. Let me reset. We'll talk about these fellas. That guy is like the leader of a mercenary force that is going to be executed at the end of the it seems like. I think that they kind of leave it nebulous, but it sounds like they're all going to die. And him too. He's the man in charge. These other 2 guys don't really have a lot of relevance. This is the number 2 best pilot in the Area 88, and he's just good at it, but he does it all off screen. And Greg here got in a wreck one time and didn't die, and then jumped in a new plane and went right back out there. The other guy, Shin, is definitely the main character, and he was like... He went out drinking with his buddy, and his buddy, like, sold him into slave labor to Area 88, like, tricked him into signing a contract. Which apparently is how that works. Apparently, if you get drunk and sign a document, you're now going to have to kill people for 3 years to get $1 million to buy your freedom. And that's what the plot of Area 88 is. And that guy tries to kill that dude the whole time the show is going on. Tries to kill Shin, who's just trying to make money and doesn't really like that he's killing everybody, but can't do anything about it. He also gets paid like $500 each plane, just like this. Like, this is an accurate amount to what they were saying in the show. Like, oh, I blew up a helicopter. That'll be $200. Like, that's actually what it is. And the shopkeeper is a real piece of work. He sucks so much. He's ripping everybody off. Whoa. I think like if you watch that, it's gonna be because you just like seeing cool planes. Like, you just are into Top Gun and shit. Like, you just like seeing well animated planes because they've got that. They've certainly got good animation. They don't really have anything else, but they got that. If you want a really depressing war story, Area 88's got you covered. You don't really hear anything about the war or why they're doing it or anything either. Like, it's just mercenaries. You only hear it from their point of view. They kill people. They're proud of it. They don't really care. Shin feels bad about killing people, but he still does it. So, you know, whatever. And then the other guys are just getting blown up all the time. There's a scene where a dude falls out of a plane with his parachute out, and one of the main characters swoops around and shoots the parachute guy with his machine gun. Like, they're just that violent. That's what I learned about Area 88. kind of sucked. Kind of just didn't want to watch it very much. Let's do this one. For this game, these planes are actually really good, but you can't really afford to get them. One of these shoots downward while... I think it's this one. Shoots down and forward at the same time. It's really good. The guy with the X on his head, like I was saying, he leads the entire mercenary force. He kind of sucks too. He executes a lot of people for deserting and stuff like that. But he's not that bad. He could be much worse, considering who he is. Whoa! He's certainly in line with the rest of the mercenary force. He's not a good guy. I don't know that there is any good guy on the whole show. Maybe Shin's girlfriend, who's just like wants him to come home, might be the only character who's any good, and she's just some rich lady. And you don't really hear too much about her. Whoa. She's just looking for him, doesn't know where he went. Nobody does. Anyway, he had like $1.45 million out of his $1.5 million debt, and then they destroyed his plane, and instead of like, I don't know, washing dishes or something to get the last bit, he spent another 500 grand on a new plane. I don't get it. That was the plot point. Oh shit. Man, I'm doing terrible. See if I can survive this. Whoa. Nope. They have to pay for their own planes and their own weapons, it seems. This mercenary gang is truly dreadful to work for. Whoa. Whoa. I just need to get that new Star Fox game in. But first I gotta fix my house, which is full of water. I got all the water out, I think. It's drying right now. It's just the damage in the meantime. It's not fun to... Yeah, I was just going down to the fridge and checking things out, and then I noticed, 3 inches of water on the floor. And all my electronics were inside that. Wasn't great. Probably shouldn't use those again. Whoa. Hey, thank you. I wish I could get money faster in this game. That's one of my big complaints about the game itself. I haven't really noticed the audio being too bad though, after the start song. Fuck. Ah, it's so hard to dodge. Fuck, it's so hard to... You said hitbox is big. Man, let me see something. I might go to a different level though. Okay. It's mostly a power bar that got wet. I think the cables are fine. I'm gonna do a fundraiser, like I said. I'm gonna be looking for interesting content to do during that. Maybe later this week I'll get into that. Fuck. Because I think I need to do a couple things to make sure that never happens again, as well as repair whatever was damaged. Whoa, the cluster missed. I had my controls set up wrong, and now I can move correctly. This helps a lot. I couldn't move diagonally. This is way better. I could feel it on FF6 a little bit during the Chocobo ride, but this is significantly better for this. I don't feel like I had structural damage. That sounds really bad. How'd that happen from water? There we go. That was way easier. I think my problem was controls. I always make the mistake of doing the battleship next. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, we get a lot of tornado warnings around here, honestly. I thought that would be the problem first. They touched down like a couple miles away. So yeah, the show is basically exactly like this game if you imagine them zooming in on each one of these planes I'm killing and making sure you see that there was a human in there screaming in pain, dying terrible death. And then Mickey here would be going, yeah, got his head, every single time. It's a very violent show. Whoa. Greg dropped a bunch of bombs on everybody. Like blew up a base of civilians who were just like running an oil field for the enemy or something, and he said Merry Christmas. You just watched them all blow up in fire from Greg's bombing. Thanks, Greg. We had right on our side. I don't know what he means. He's out here to get paid. Like, that guy certainly is driven by pure greed. Mickey, I don't think that he has any other motivation ever listed. Where do we go next? I guess the submarine's okay. Right. This game is tough. I had always wanted to watch the show to see what the hell it was, where'd this game come from. It's kind of weird that they made a game out of that. A couple years went by since it came out, but I don't know, maybe it was popular over there. It works really well as a video game, despite a couple funky mechanics, like the money problem that you run into. I did not dodge that well. You get conceptually used to the every enemy shooting at you part of this. Once you do, you can lock this up a little better. Wow, that's a lot of bullets. Holy crap. I would simply stay under the ocean if I were this submarine. Oop. Man. I don't know if I'm gonna win. There we go. You don't mess with the best. Huh. I have no idea what he's talking about. Hopefully I have enough money to buy the plane I want at this point. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna try it. Make this make sense here a little bit. If this is what I think it is, yeah, hell yeah, this plane rules. The music in this game is too good, I think, for what we're doing. And there's too many sound effects, probably, also. To really get a lot out of it. Cool. I think the downward beam here uses half damage as a mechanic from the other one. Fuck. It's so good though. This is a problem solver for most of the game. Sucks that you have to pay 350 grand though for it. You don't have that kind of money. We're gonna need a different plane. I think you just won't have that, unfortunately, by the end of this. Just not gonna have the money to get the good plane if you buy this one, so you just don't. Life's much easier now. I feel like you can break these missile launchers too. Sure can. Eventually, anyway. Gotta be careful doing it. Ugh. They take a lot of damage for what they are. There we go. You got nothing left now, man. if I just hang out right here. I want to hear the wood song, but I think I'm good on this game. We'll switch. Ooh. It's hard to be pacifist in this world. Fuck. Wow. The other areas were all different facilities, I think. This one was the plains, and there was one that was just like a fuel depot and stuff. All those guys died. Area 81, you don't want to live there. Defenseless. They had no weapons, and those other mercenaries just blew them up. How's this one do? The volume was always so wild with these. This game has a lot of good music. Pretty nice. It's like they're using the wrong notes, but they have the melody. They're almost there. We go in here. There. Nice room, Doji. I need to find the blacksmith. I have to buy the stuff. Do not need herb. I will take herb. I need sword. We forgot to bring one somehow. As a swordsman, that sounds like it's the most important thing to me. The wooden shield. My favorite. Always the best. I shall go. Gotta rescue Edgar. Egad. That boy's got wings. Hope you get used to this song, it'll take a while. Ow. We need to get level 600 real quick. Kill everything for a while. There's probably a better way to do this here. Why did they make it take so long? Hey, come back here. We need at least level 3, probably level 4 though, honestly. Just the way this game plays. Can I just chill here? Love to see it. Just give it a minute. We're gonna get there. Level 4? On our way. He's doing great. And now this is a beautiful sound. I bet it's 1,000 just flat for no reason other than they like the number. Alright. This guy's not worth killing. They just don't give the XP for making it worthwhile. Yes, there's bugs. But I gotta beat the area to get to the next song. I'm gonna at least do that. There's a boss theme and then another boss. And then there's a second area after we get done with that. Ow. I don't think there's anything on here. Yeah, dead end. Just being the correct level makes this game go from incredibly unfair to free. Just gotta sit there and level up, and you must have to be level 4 because if you hit these at level 3, it does 1 damage instead of 10 or whatever it's doing. Up we go. We gotta go back and kill a mini boss who I don't think will be trouble. But I probably should save. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of these slimes. Where do I see my next? 2,000 for the next one for no reason. I'm gonna head outside and I think that's how you save. You can just save whatever you want. I'm gonna go outside anyway, get the heal. These songs are definitely different. They're all really good normally, and remixed in the new version. It's crazy good. It's really good music. I guess I'll get level 5. To figure out how to spawn that fella again. I know this is how I did it, so where's he at? What's the deal? Okay, let's turn that down. Turbo, give me another 700 points, please. I wouldn't play this game any other way. The power ring will be very useful to skip ahead of some of this grinding, at least. We don't have to go all the way in. Beautiful. Still can't get this guy one hit. Every room has a name. Hey, Doolin. He couldn't win. Just gonna go right to the boss now. Now we can kill him one hit. Way better. Way better. This boss is much harder than the other one. Very, very small window of attack. It feels incorrect, I would go as far as to say. It just doesn't make any sense at all. Many bosses in this does. Hold on, we got slimes. With the power ring and level 5, I think I can skip having to deal with this. Can't save. Holy shit. Yeah. That's what I thought. Gonna have to figure it out a little better than that. It does this explosion near its feet that I cannot absorb. I cannot be there for that. So I gotta swoop in while it's doing this lightning and take those hits instead. Tiger Mine 5. Fantastic. My god. Okay. I don't really understand this fight. I've certainly done it before. Maybe I just normally just level up again. Another level will make a big difference here. It hurts so bad. The contact damage from the boss is absolutely outrageous. Wow. One health. And I used my heal and everything. How'd you guys get in here? Hey, man. Don't worry, we can teleport out. It's very nice. Trouble with stairs. Let's go to the next place. It is definitely dangerous outside this town. Why is the end gotta be way back here? Hey. Chester. By the way, I am 11. Somewhere around here is a grieving mother to find her. This is the opposite of the damage one, but I don't know that it's better. Great. Let's go to this place. That seems like a problem. Better hide inside. Wizards. Man, you take damage fast when you get to a new area. The birds are tremendously valuable for XP. They're kicking my butt. Let's see here. There we go. This will give me access to a bunch of stuff that's going to sound fantastic. I don't know how I could possibly have a save, but... Oh. Hopeless. Let's get in there. Oh, the iconic jumping sound. I'm aware of a one-up over here. I don't know how you get it. Nope. Aha! I lost it! I had to do that for an achievement once. It's a tough jump, that's for sure. There's a couple one-ups in this area, actually, like that. I think there might be 4. There's another one right here, somewhere. Where at, exactly? I don't remember, but... I'm pretty sure there's one over on the right somewhere, but I can't find it. I feel like I had to catch it. These are one-ups I had to get for achievements, or I never saw them before. There's one up here somewhere. Nice. Let's go. I might switch worlds here at some point. There's a really annoying achievement attached to this one, involving beating it in a certain number of jumps, I think. Something like that. I think that's what it was. It's really annoying, considering what this level's about. I think it might have been actually collect all the coins, or that could have been an additional one. Because there's a coin challenge down there for sure. Next. Let's actually go back to the menu here. Check out Mario World. $19.90, $91, and $93. Pick one, Nintendo. They didn't fix the pixel on the W on the left side in this remake. Absolutely sinful. Look at it. Jump noise isn't much better than it was in 3. Give me them coins. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Or yeah, I never saw this version of this either. Love money. We don't need to save. I want to hear that Bowser theme. Let's get over there. Oh, you hate to see it. I can still get the one up. Just hold on a second. Hold on. No. No. Can't be done. Oh, it could be, but somebody better needs to step to the plate here. Yeah, I did FF6 for a while. I didn't get too far in it, and then it broke. I was gonna go a little further. But I guess it's still kind of unstable even in that case. I don't think FF6 has good Chocobo music. And it was the same, so no, I guess the answer is no. But it was not because of this. Nice. Stubborn. Sounds like a Game Boy 1-up noise attempt of normal Mario. They're really hitting that bass. Don't want to come too fast, gotta enjoy this song. Trying to think where there even is another song. There's the caves and the haunted house. It's probably and Star Valley, I guess. Star Road. Yeah, they did do a new filter ZSNES patch recently. Somewhere around is floating an emulator that makes everything 3D that's not really meant to be. Just attempts. Thanks, Bohi. Yeah, it's doing okay. Still got the fireworks going. My dog's still upset. Sounds like they're slowing down. He was actually acting weird, but he's just asleep. Let's fly through this stage. Oh! I was gonna say this music's not exciting enough to bother with. They screwed me! Come here. Nice. Barely. Haven't been underwater yet, actually. The sound of a chair scooting across the floor is swimming now. I think Chrono Trigger was a really good one for this. What should we do next? Donkey Kong was also really good. I remember those two being significant. I don't really want that. Nice. I've never actually played Secret of Mana. That's a good noise. It's just barely tweaked. Oh man. Sometimes it's just better than before. Doing terrible as far as winning this though. Evo. What's this one like? Speaking of Fallen. Why is it so fast? It's like turboed. Okay, it's not actually turbo. Turbo is even worse, but it's frantic, man. I know that truck anywhere. It's just a fucking garbage truck, man. How did you lose the truck, Spider-Man? Imagine how good the driver would have to be to get away from Spider-Man in the traffic of the city. Fucking Spider-Man. I have no idea why it's so sped up. There are some options I was curious about with this. Let's try some. There's just a whole bunch of fixes. I don't know what they mean. They're for the ZSNES specifically. They're things like mem bit instructions on the wrong address you can fix. We have to beat this lousy stage, this incredibly lousy, stinky stage, to get anything done in this. I have forgotten. You have to pick these up in order, and they're stupid. This game has a lot of problems. It starts right away in stage 1 here. Well, it's an incorrect path. Nice knockback. So your job is to put these down here and make a stage out of it. And you decide, let's get through them one at a time. They have to be done in a specific order, but also the order insists that they go backwards. They run to the exit. The door won't be opening. You come back up here. Still haven't backtracked enough. Better make them go even further. That's the kind of design you can count on in Spider-Man and the X-Men Arcade's Revenge. Well done, Spidey. Well, we already heard Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure it's the same song. Let's do this disaster. Nice work, Wolverine. Beat a Jack-in-the-Box with a Tommy gun. Punch the clown. At least the stage is just a regular platformer stage. It's not a fun platformer stage. A lot of vertical, tough jumps, but it's pretty normal. It might be the most normal stage in this, aside from the ridiculous boss. If you kill enemies with your claws, for some reason you don't get these health drops. I'm pretty sure. So you also don't get auto healing, which occurs to a point. It does stop after a while. Takes forever too, always does, but we can over heal, I think, in this game, so I'm trying to collect health as I go. Oh, the old saw blade trick. I made a video about the next boss here. Not the one coming up, but the one afterwards. Because it makes no sense at all. And might be, and likely is, honestly, where no one got through it. Like, your game ended trying to figure it out. No way you would ever figure it out. I don't even know how you would write a guide for it. It's such a mess. I don't know you can avoid those explosions either. Not great. Yeah, indeed, you don't get health. Kill those guys with the claws, so you should take them off. Get the heal. Ow. Fuck. Why's every jump like this? It's really funny that the music is... It's mostly good, it's just turbo. It's like the only thing wrong with it. It's just faster than it's supposed to be. Oh, I got fucked up so bad by all that. Ugh. I was gonna say, I did feel like there was a healing opportunity coming up. Because they just end the area with these guys. They never get tired of them. You end up getting a pretty good chance to heal. Let's save here. Let's force it to work for me. So you can only hit this guy when he's jumping? I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense. Kari Warrior, thank you for the tip. Alright, let's do this one. So this guy has 64 health, and this does 0 damage. And this too, even though it doesn't seem like it does. These, however, hit for 2 or 4, depending on which one they are, I think. Which is silly. I think if he runs into them, they do less, maybe. But he still takes damage from that, too. Ow, man. He just touched me, so I took 1 billion damage. Not that it really matters. He doesn't take damage off screen, I don't think. Not that that matters either. I'm glad he's so patient. As we get near the end of the stage here, he starts to take damage at some arbitrary line in the sand that they drew without telling you about it. I didn't get him. I was close. I just took so much damage when he hit me that one time. Ow. So this is all instant death around here. You have to wait for this cart that doesn't appear for like 10 minutes. Let's go. This is another weird stage. It's full of instant death traps, or it wouldn't be that bad. One of the things they decided was cool is if you take damage, your beam doesn't work as well. It just ignores your inputs. That's what happens when your health is low. Ow. Right on carts. Fuck. What the fuck? Forgot how fair this game was. Oh, speaking of which, I'll never forget this trap till the end of my days. Wow, that's loud. This game has the aesthetic and stuff of something really interesting, and the music is there, and then this is what they did. What the hell? I don't know what to do now. I think I have to go on a cart ride again. I feel like it's super risky to try to get those gems to heal off of in this place. You could, but if you miss your jump at all, and it's pretty picky about it, you're just gonna instantly die. If you kick this cart, it heals you up, but I guess we're dead. It just takes a truckload of damage. Wow, the drums. Gambit's being chased by a big spiky orb, don't know why. Forces you to run through a stage that is, again, it would be fairly inoffensive if not for the orb and the guaranteed death that you'll take if you go the wrong direction or take too long. It's a very aggressive orb at that. We got stuff like this in your way where you have to hit these things and cannot get them. And you need to reload by picking up cards or you'll run out of ammo, which is a real treat. Love to see. If you kill enemies and do it well, you do get a lot of ammo back at least. You have to do it. Ow, man. What? Oh, shit. Guess I need that health. I have no idea how you get that. That seems like bullshit. Oh, I died. That thing came out of nowhere. Well, that's this game. I think we're good. I've heard most of the music. I wonder if Star Fox works. Slippy's looking great here.
Good luck.
Oh no. Pushing it, fellas. Ow. Why did you tell me to look and then ram planes into me, Slippy? Fantastic. They had them yelling at you even in this early? Many times, in fact. The fart of Dash. That was hard to do with that wacky camera. And that's 2 frames a second. Whoa! Should have dashed. Slippy can't make up their mind. Hey, what's that thing? Come here. Fantastic. It is the same boss. I kind of forget what the SNES game's like. Didn't really play it very much. They brought this one back in the 64. I haven't played the new one yet, of course. I'm gonna get it eventually. That'll be an expense, unfortunately. Whoa. It's a very crunchy game. You can barely get what's going on around here. It's like you stick your hand in a fan. The audio. Andros intend. Yuck. Must we be in first person? No thanks. He's honestly shittier in this than he is later. He's not even pretending to be thankful anymore. Yeah, I mean, this game's okay. Functional, sort of. I mean, that might be a bit of a stretch, honestly. I like it okay. Nice. The orbs. No, I haven't. What's that? Not much of the gameplay here is very interesting. That'll do a lot with this. They do a better job later when they have more ideas. I like the little base assault at the end of the stage. They don't do too much different than what we're doing right now. Most of the games like this. No, I haven't seen that. Ow. I guess it's a different stage. This is just this boss again. Nice one. I took him out with me. We're good here. I want to hear those trumpets. They're similar, honestly. Oh, that game still breaks. Interesting. Let me try again real quick. It just straight up doesn't work. That's funny. Yeah, can't handle it. Can't handle Pinocchio. That was probably the case last time as well. This is a horror show, man. What's going on? He's got A's on his boots. It just got and it turns off. That's pretty good. All your favorite sound effects in here. It sounds like an arcade game that has no music and is just doing some shit like explosions are happening or something. Lots of them. Too many. What? What? What is that sound from? Down we go. Hey, come on, Arrow. Whoa. Man, I hate this character. What's over here? Anything? What is this? Is this the way forward? No, this is the way to get an unstoppable clown and some health. Fucking bell. Somebody's alarm clock just went off in this game. Hit the tile, you jerk. Great. The last. So, victory music for you? What's the cheat for this game here? Ah, the cheat is Daddy Daddy at the start. That's the Arrow the Acrobat cheat for stage select. And then there's a really annoying skip one stage at a time thing going on. You have to enter like an unlocker code to get the other ones to work at all. Just going all in. But I think there is a level select screen. Did it work? No, it didn't. What? It didn't work. It's getting worse. It's falling apart. We gotta get out of here. Let's get out of the arrow dimension here. Battle Maniacs has some good music. That'll hold us. It did. Used to. It's doing its best. This is David Wise again, I think, and it's the same kind of music that's in Spider-Man, but it's not turboed. Let's go in. It's a little weird. Not gonna lie. Gonna run through stage 1 here. The combat in this is standard Battletoads fare. You can run and attack to get some extra moves, but in this one, at least, if not all of them, you can instantly kill things on the floor. By doing that, and then most of the threat becomes the stinky stage trying to execute you all the time. All the time. Never quits. Honestly, it just keeps on doing it. The floor dissolves and just laughs at you. Whoop. If those guys jump on you, it does like 5 damage out of the 8 you have. Ow. Fuck. I need to hurry up and do the execution move because I'm getting into a fight that's going to take forever otherwise. Ah. Oh yeah, I can miss. That's the thing. The skeletons. forgot. I forgot how the floor dissolves. That's my bad, I guess. Had that coming. They're trying so hard to get you with that kind of nonsense all the time. Never stop. He should not be stomping at me like that. Damn. Didn't kill me though. Didn't even hurt. Not sure why. That stony snorter. There's an opportunity here for some reason to get so many one-ups. I'm blowing it, but I don't really need them. I'm gonna do the turbo tunnel, I think, and then the song after that, the bonus round, should be good at that point. That's most of the good songs in this. Oops. Ricochet just a little bit. Yeah, they did copy the same idea of being able to get one-ups from the birds here. You gotta punch them like 7 times to get one, and then it goes away after that. Huge mercy if you're trying to beat this game. If you get good at that one thing, you'll have 40 lives. If you can get through here perfectly, you'll actually have like 25, I think. Like, you can get so many. The bonus rounds give you 2 if you're good at them. I think tops. Like, that's the most you could possibly get. Maybe 2 players can get more than that. I don't think that's true, though. You don't really get any other one-ups at all, ever. Like, that's it. You have a couple continues, at least. Oh. This song's not very interesting, but the stage is just in my way. This one's actually really close. Anyway, it's like 85% accurate. They don't have very much trouble with drums and stuff. And apparently guitar. They have a lot of trouble with whatever instrument Arrow's using. Fatal amount. Oh no. It's supposed to be a jam. They gave us fighting controls because they just forgot to turn them off. Can't hurt these guys. Also can't bail on the bonus stage. I'm curious about the turbo tunnel music at least. We'll get there. Hey Skybills, how you doing? Thank you. I'm gonna hit these and get out of here the fast way. Annoying speedrun, you gotta wait this far into the bonus stage to bail. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, flood sucked. I'm not used to seeing so much water in the wrong place. I'll check out one more game here tonight. What should it be? Gonna let him ride. Fuck. There he is, Mr. Plock. Thank you for the Prime. And I appreciate it. I hope you all have fun at SGDQ. Yeah, something's up with all-in soundtracks on this software being turboed and only the music, nothing else. Where are we going, Block? Jeez. I feel like they did so much fancy music that it's it works, but only on a very specific system, that the one that it was meant for. How does he keep making this mistake? This game's a little bit berserk, and the music is kind of giving me the same energy as the game does. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a lot of music. I think I'm gonna go with the F-Zero call. If I can get it to work. Let's see. Nice. Big Blue is only on the first courses, so I guess that's the one to do. Yeah. So fast on expert. I barely keep ahead of the guy behind me. Damn. That sounds right. Son of a bitch. I'm not letting that guy screw me up. Traffic is the big issue in this. So much traffic. If I could just drive and win with nothing interfering, it would be no problem, but that's not the case. There's always dudes in my way in these tight runs around the corners. Falcon, come here. You're only in second, jeez. I still have time to get first here. That was a very minor hit. Oop, lost control. Got a telegraph telling me I'm in first place. I just want to hear Big Blue. He honked in time with the music. Not bad. Oh. Oh no. This is a good place to boost. Really good control, full speed there. Catch up to everybody. No, he hit the back of this dude just like me. They don't often do that. That was a big speed loss for him. He took a worse hit than I did. Two more laps. It's always feeling like a lot, especially when I'm in first. It's frustrating to be in first and have 2 laps left and know it could all fall apart in this game so quickly. One bad bounce from a guy in front of you who just won't get out the way. Like that fella could have easily been if I was there a little bit later. And you'll go flying backwards into 5th place and disqualify. One of the reasons I'm not done with this game yet on the retro achievements. It makes me unhappy. It's so frustrating. I don't remember what the next one is after this. I want to hear Stage 5. It's a good song. Gotta learn how to drive before I get there, though. I feel like you're supposed to be able to hear the engine in this game. And it's just deafened here. I might be wrong. I'm trying to remember. I think this is one of the regular style racing games where you hear the engine non-stop. There's a perpetual hum. Whoop. I forgot to put that in ZSNES. Even when I hop my car, it doesn't make a noise. It's supposed to do this little putt-putt sound. It helps me strafe the corners a bit when you do that with this car, at least. I gotta get 3rd, or I won't qualify. This is fine. Well, I love this. Love this. Fucker. Good. Almost every time you bounce with an enemy, you're the loser, so that's fun. Snuck past him. That was just a little too early. Kind of a lousy place to use that anyway. I ain't doing too hot on this stage. That's not good. Fuck, they just won't let me through. I'm gonna use my boost right away. Past these two. Hopefully forever. All that trouble, but they rubber banded Falcon to be where he was. We kind of just rubber banded the back of the pack up to where Falcon is, because I wasn't losing time, I guess. But can't let them catch up to me here, I'm dead. Oh. Deathwind. Bowser's here. The arrows, oh my god, like what? F-Zero just randomly does that to you sometimes. The arrows give this guy such a big boost. It lasts forever. It's so much better than everyone else's that this should be an easy stage. But shit like that goes down. So, not always. Gotta get to that last one, man. Get the jams out. If I miss these arrows, I'm in big trouble too. Because they'll get a big boost. I missed one. Their boost isn't like mine though. It doesn't go up to 1,000 and sit there for seconds. Oh. Another thing this game does is if your power is low, you start losing top speed fast. Once it gets to about a quarter. Oh. Ow. That was clean for the low speed I took it at anyway. I don't really know where to use my boost here, but that works okay. Let's just do this. Fuck. He got randomly shifted around too. Gotta go for the shortcut. This is not gonna be good. Oof. Tried to use the boost, but missed one bounce too many there. I think they're gone. Gotta go for the shortcut again. It's a deal breaker. In this case, at least. Not too bad, F-Zero. But yeah, thank you for the tips, everybody. I'm gonna put them in a pile. And if I do a donation stream, which I probably will, I will start it off with that sum that has been collected. I'm not sure what a good time to do that would be. SGDQ is starting soon, right? Might even do it tomorrow, I don't know. Could just run all day. If I do that, I'll post it in Discord. There's a chance I'll be on all day, though. When do they start here? Let's see. They're starting tomorrow. I don't really want to compete with them. Because I don't want to go up against the charity anyway. But also, I probably want to watch HGDQ. It's a bad time. The Nectar Dancer, nice. Spooty. I know them. Spooty Biscuit. I feel like I've raced with them many times. I haven't looked at this list yet. I'm checking it out. Oh, Snowboard Kids. Did they always have exact times like this? Like 4:48 p.m.? We hope you try the master level. You know what? I hope you don't. I'm gonna go out there and say you shouldn't try at master level. Stop it. UFO 50, nice. I'm just running through this list real quick to see how many people I do know. Stardew Valley Mines versus Crafts Room Race. I wonder what that is. Teddy's doing Memoirs of Magic. That's on Thursday. Pretty early. I'll probably be there for that. Mr. Bones. Eddie's doing another one here. I haven't seen Mario Maker 2 in a long time. Mario Maker at all, really, but I guess 2 made 1 defunct. There's an Environmental Station Alpha run. That's cool. Mass Effect 3, I just ran through that. I'm the speedrunner for it, that's for sure. It took me like 40 hours. Looks like it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of content these days as much as I make. I want to watch more. I just don't participate, don't have time. And now I gotta clean my house. It's a mess. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping in. I'll see you tomorrow for Arcade Pit, speaking of which. Have a good one. I might come back for more of this later, too. Gong Show and this are popular features. They're things and rating games are things I probably would be doing, if not a shuffler, as a easy sort of background donation incentivizer. I'm not really wanting to do the shuffler though, because on September I'm going to start the big one again, so that's only 2 months out at this point. I don't really want to get too into that. I guess I could do a warm-up round, but I'd rather do something else, I think. We'll get into that when we get into it. See you later.